everyone, it's me, Keepy83.
And I'm Barbie0913.
We have a haul video here to show you. We have lots of loot. We went to the Kane County Doll Show today.
Hooray!
Yay! And we bought some fun stuff. I know some of the other haul videos have been kind of light just because not everything was like inspiring enough to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least in my end.
Right.
Mom bought a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But this one, I feel like we both ended up leaving with some really fun finds.
Yeah, things that we wanted or we've been looking for before, which is good.
So what did you guys think of the show?
So what did you think of the show?
It was a very rainy morning here, so it was coming down pretty strong, which made it a little bit light, I think, as far as people participating coming to the show, until it got a little bit less rain. It was a good show. It was different. They were doing the presentation about fashion dolls, so it kind of changed what people brought.
Yes.
Which is kind of interesting to see.
Yeah, they had Bradley Justice coming in to do some presentations.
Two presentations.
Yeah.
And you usually see a lot of just Barbie, and now you saw there were two booths that were very big on Tammy. So that was different. And then a lot of people that didn't bring everything. I don't know. I think that kind of like threw them that, well, I don't have these and I don't have that. Why should I don't have anything to bring. So they brought other stuff. I thought it was lax on things from 1960s, like separate kinds of dolls that were out in the 60s. Yeah. But it was very good on being able to make a deal.
Yeah, everyone was making deals. Like, everyone was trying to get stuff out of their booth.
Yeah, I wonder why. They're waiting for that next generation of kid to come out there and say, okay, we're going to sell my dolls now, and that new generation, that's what they're looking for.
Yeah, I was surprised that there wasn't as much Barbie as I expected, especially with the Barbie movie being so big.
Yeah.
And not just like vintage Barbie, but like more, like I call it modern day Barbie, but it's really like pink box Barbie, which is, if you think about it, from the 90s, and that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But that's like my generation of Barbie. So I was surprised that more people didn't come out with like all the skippers and all this stuff, the pink box Barbie friends, because you'll see some Barbie,
right?
Like actual Barbie doll, but you don't always see like Teresa or like Chelsea or Skipper.
Or you don't see what we did see, which was Barbie pets.
Yes.
There was a booth that had like 6 different Barbie pets, completely mint in package, that I'm like, wow, that's a little side collection I have. I didn't buy any, only because I really didn't want to spend $35 or $40 or $100.
$100.
Yeah, one was $100 on a Barbie pet. But it was so cool to see it there.
She also had a bunch of play sets and a whole bunch of gem stuff. But it was all in box and like mint, so it was all kind of pricey. So not a lot of Little Miss No Name or Giggles or
Zero.
A lot of that like 1960s stuff.
I did see one Thumbelina.
Yes.
It was the bigger Thumbelina, but she didn't have a wine key. So, I mean, I thought, oh, this is kind of cute. Maybe it just needs a little fixing, but there wasn't anything on the back.
Oh.
So.
There was one reborn artist there. Some teddy bear artists were there.
They were really
so
cute stuff. Yeah.
It's just like if I had an extra room, I would buy like more specialized teddy bears like that. But I don't have room for like the main stuff I collect, so I can't branch out just yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I could just make Lena a teddy bear collector.
You could.
What else did we see? There were some reborn people just meeting up at the reborn booth.
Yeah, that was cool to see.
Yeah.
You haven't seen them for a while.
No.
It's always nice to see.
Some BJDs.
BJD people were late coming in. They are a group, a club. And it was funny because I thought, well, we're going to start all the way at the end first because we always do it the other way.
Yeah.
And I thought then we could see what kind of BJD stuff there was. And right when we got there, it was like they were just opening their boxes.
Yeah. And it turned out they didn't have anything that I really wanted. I wanted them to bring like wigs.
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean there were lots of wigs granted for bisque dolls. There were tons of wigs, but it's always nice when you get a funky little wig for your BJD.
Yeah.
So.
Not a lot of like. I mean, besides the few Barbie that we saw and some Tammy, not a lot of other fashion dolls.
No,
for it being themed around the
The
dolls
fashion
from
dolls.
the 50s.
Well, actually, the pig one, the lady who has a booth with the really pretty dolls, hers would be the fashion dolls, though. She had tons
true.
of ones. That
That's
fell right into that.
Other things about the show.
I'm trying to think.
Earlier, my mom brought up that there's usually like a restringer, but that person has not been coming as of late, and she was older. So and I think they might have been trying to sell out of all the other stuff last time they were at the show. Because I remember them having less, like in terms of stringing and shoes and wigs and stuff.
I think the people that you can buy that from are not around anymore.
Could be that too.
Yeah, I think that's really going in decline.
But they haven't shown up for a while, and it is usually really nice when there's someone who could just restring stuff on site.
Right. So if you know somebody in a local area, maybe by us, let us know. Or if somebody that you trust with your dolls.
Yes, yeah. If you're in like the northwest suburbs of Chicago, or like it's just the suburbs of Chicago, or like Wisconsin border, and you know someone that restrings,
Yeah.
let us know.
Let us know. 'Cause we're looking for a restringer.
Yes. Otherwise, we didn't get to go to the presentations. They started really late, and we get there really early, and they only left 40 people in this tiny little spot. So
They really need to change the way the floor level is for that and put it in the corner in the back of the room.
they need to
more
put it where
space.
their display usually
Yeah.
is.
We were lucky. Lena took a nap for a little bit, and in the beginning she was a little worried about people, and when she's worried about people she kind of goes like this, and then she went to sleep. So after she woke up, she was actually in a pretty good mood, looking at people, talking to people. It helps there was a dog there.
Yeah. So last time she was like a nightmare, but this time it was much better.
It was much better. We were actually able to look at the aisles.
Which is probably why we got more shopping done.
Yeah, probably.
So shall we go into the main part of this video, the thing everyone looks forward to, which is the haul and the loot.
Oh, okay.
You can start because you did buy more.
I did buy more. I went to a booth and the person wasn't at their booth manning it. They were still putting things out, but I kind of hung around because I liked her price, and I ended up getting one of the tall Lenshies. Isn't she pretty? I mean, she's a really pretty. I've never seen the one with the black on it and the appliques on there. She's in really good shape. She doesn't have any little pinholes that I could find yet. But if you're going to get a Lenshie, you're going to end up with the little holes anyway. But I picked her up and I thought she was so pretty. So now I think I have two big girls.
And she's like an 80s one, right?
She's an 80s one. They went and did, took the original molds or however they do it, and went and did a lot of the early stuff back in the 1980s. So they redid them. And I don't mind the 80s ones because they're all nice and pretty.
Yeah.
And I don't mind because you can have a whole set where you only get antique Lenshies or you get the 80s ones, which is fine.
Yeah. And I love the colors. They're very vibrant.
She's very
the eyes
pretty.
are really nice.
She's got very pretty hands.
Did she have a name, or is she just one of the big girls?
No, I do have a name on her. Let's see, here it is. Actually, it probably says it on here. Can you see it?
Let's see. Certificate.
Her certificate. I've got her, well actually
No,
it might be.
It doesn't actually say it on here.
It doesn't say it on there. Then
No.
it says it on its birth certificate,
Yeah.
which I have to see which parts are English and which parts are Italian.
She's really pretty, though.
Yeah, I like her.
So I picked up this custom Monster High doll from All Dolled Up. Let me make sure I'm getting all of this right. From Tasha, who is All Dolled Up, and she makes Monster High and other doll customs. And in the past, I've bought my one other Monster High custom from her, which is like the Queen of Hearts. So this is the second custom, and she always makes like amazing customs.
She has really nice ones, really cool ones. And if you ever see her at a show, say hi to her or tell her you should come more often to the shows because she didn't get a lot of business the last time, but she really makes some really nice stuff.
And her prices are good. And you don't generally see a lot of Monster High. You don't see any Monster High customs at these shows unless she comes. And it's always kind of nice to see those in person, I feel like, especially because that's like kind of died down. Like it was super popular to make Monster High customs for a while.
Yeah.
And then I think it died down, but she has some really cool, interesting ones. So this is like a little alien with the blue mohair, and she has stars in her eyes, and she has this fun dress and these shoes. She's just kind of cool and out of this world, so I think she'll work with my Monster High collection.
And her mom usually comes and hangs out with her, but wasn't feeling well today, so feel better.
Yes.
And in talking about Tasha, I bought a couple things from Tasha. She had some Oz things, and that's kind of like a side collection I have. And I thought it'd be really neat to have a cool one done. So she had obviously these two, and she had a few of the other ones, but I missed out on them because they were already sold just before we got there. But they're really cool. I mean, look at them. They've got his tails here. They're definitely going to look cool in my Oz collection, so I like them.
So Lena got Harley Quinn.
She was being such a good little girl, and she came with her own money.
Yes, she had $10 to spend. Here, put them more over here, Lena.
Put it in the middle
Put
so
them
we
more
can
over
see.
here. So she got a Harley Quinn doll. Right? Can you tell the people about it?
It was between her and a lull, right? You almost got the lull, the LOL. Yeah.
Yeah, but she started feeding this one goldfish, and it was like, all right, this one's clearly the winner. So she got Harley Quinn and was content for most of the rest of the show.
Good job. You did a good job.
Yeah. Mom will go next.
Another booth that actually everything that I've gotten here, I was able to get a discount. So it was really nice. Lenchi, it seemed to be the Lenchi days today.
All really good prices, too.
So this little girl here I got at a booth. It's a really nice lady. She goes out of her way to give you a good price. She's been there, come to the show a long time. And she had this little one here. And if I bought 2 Lenchis, I got a better price for it. So I ended up getting the 2 Lenchis. This one is Diana, and the 22-inch larger size had been presented in 1985 to Lady Di as a souvenir of her visit in occasion of the leaving party given in Venice by the Prince and Princess of Wales on board of their yacht, the Britannia.
Ooh, how regal.
So regal. Oh, this is Diana. And this one, now this girl, she does have some pinholes on her, or as we think of, moth holes. But I didn't pull her out to look at her, and she's still pretty. I like her. Her name is probably not there where I can see it.
I don't think the name is on that tag.
Yeah, hers is another one that's just on her birth certificate, but she's pretty.
She's also a good size. You can find them in so many different sizes.
Plus, I like the eyes on these ones, the googly kind of eye. I like those. Yeah. So I got those from her, and I got money off. I have 2 left.
I will go and talk about mine. Oh no. Here, we'll put it on the side of Grandmama. Okay.
Oh, no.
So at one point, like after debating internally for a long time.
That means walking back and forth. Do I want it? Should I do it? Baby's coming soon. Do I want it? Should I do it?
Yeah.
I like it. I want it.
Because I did not want to spend a lot of money because the baby's coming in like 7 weeks, and I was like, I need to be frugal. I need to be a responsible parent. But also, after this, there's only one more doll show until like April. So I figured in the end that it was fine. Plus, I've looked for this particular
The toy
thing.
show.
It's in October. So
October.
after October,
okay.
like then we don't have any until April.
Right.
So I ended up going and buying it because I've looked for this particular item in the past, and I have said I've wanted one. So it turned out to be great. So let me grab that. So here we have a Saucy Walker. I've wanted a Saucy Walker like since I looked into like the Patty Play Pal family. This is a cousin to Patty Play Pal from Ideal from like the early 1960s. This is a 32-inch version of Saucy Walker and the brunette version. According to Gigi's, like her hair had been untouched, so we're gonna give it a nice little wash to see if we can get it a little softer. Obviously give the body a wash and the outfit as this is how she was dressed. And she does need to be restrung, especially with like the head.
Her head.
Her arms are okay, but her legs and her head must be connected or something because they're a little like floppy.
So if you don't know anybody who can show us how to do it, maybe you know how to do it, and scratch it out on paper and tell us what we're doing.
This is why I wanted a restringer to be on site. Because that's the thing. If you buy this online, like, you're paying, because they go for pretty high prices online sometimes, but also then you're paying for shipping of something that is this big.
Right.
And that is just insane. So this was actually a really good price. The face is just so cute. Like that's
It's got a big face, a wide face.
Yeah.
When you look at that, between that and Penny.
Yeah, but I think the Saucy face is so cute, and I've wanted one for a while. So in the end, I feel good about this purchase.
Yes, 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 yes.
So does Lena. Yes. So yeah, this was her traveling companion as we drove home from the show.
Yeah.
She was in her car seat, and next to her was Saucy.
It's cute with the pixie haircut.
Yeah. So I don't have lots of big dolls. Like I don't need like. Maybe if I saw Patty Play Pal I really liked, I'd pick it up.
Now you're
maybe
gonna
one
want
of
one.
each. But yeah, this is like the doll that I was always like, oh, it's so cute.
I want the baby brother.
That would be fun to have
He's
too.
hard to find.
But yeah, if you know people that restring in the Illinois, Wisconsin area,
Or who can tell us via like a video call.
Zoom or something.
Video call, show us. Okay, this is what you do next.
Yeah.
Because that would be cool too.
that would be really fun. So this is my major purchase of the day, which still was discounted, and it was cheaper, I think, than if I had bought it online. So it's a good deal.
Another doll that I picked up was PJ. Because she's so, I don't have her. I thought I had her, but I know I have the vest and I gave it to a Francie doll, but I don't have the rest of PJ. So it's actually a nice one. I like this grouping when it first came out. So I didn't have it in its good condition.
Yeah, she's super cute.
And then last but not least, so this is my last purchase. I thought it was a cute sized little baby, and looking at it, I knew there was something familiar about it. Some people think of it as Baby Beautiful doll, and others think of it as the Miracle on 34th Street doll, which is what I want it to be. And she would have come out in 1947. She's 19 inches long, and she has a little bit of crazing on her face. Not that bad. I've been researching this doll everywhere, and I can't find a decent price one. I mean, I like the bigger one, but this one's cute too, and you can tell it's her. She is unmarked. The lady who had her redid her lips and redid, I think it was her pinky and her toe, and gave her socks so that she doesn't knock into things because she's got a little mess up on her toes. But she's so cute. There's that little coat that you see her wear that I want now. I want that. So this, as far as we know, is a Miracle on 34th Street dolly.
I love how they do that curls, the molded
I
curls.
love it too. And I believe she doesn't cry, so she's not a crier, which is okay. My Victoria doesn't cry anymore either. But she's so cute.
Very cute.
And I'd like to find someone who could make like the original outfit for her, because I don't think this is the original outfit, but she is one that is not marked.
It's still rather thin though, so it could be older.
Yeah, it could be. It's like a napkin, like a hanky.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I need. I need the starch to spray, because I have the other doll that when I washed it, then now her ruffles go down. So I need that for the other doll too. But isn't she cute? And I've been researching her and researching her and researching her. People fight about who did a better job doing this doll and restoring her. So that's it.
But yeah, that was the doll show. That's everything we picked up. And I think, like we mentioned at the beginning, it's a lot of stuff that we've been looking for or have had our eyes on for a while that we just hadn't seen.
No, it's nice to have actually seen it there.
So between like the Miracle on 34th Street find, the Saucy Walker find, and the cool Monster High customs, because I think at the last doll show was like, oh, I wish you'd come back and like have some Monster High customs.
And she didn't.
I feel like we found some good stuff.
Yeah.
So one more show in October. It's the Chicago Toy Show.
Hit or miss show. Just remember that if you go there and you're coming from a long way,
Yeah.
just remember it could be hit or miss. So take somebody who likes toys too, not just dolls.
Be open to buying something that is not just a doll.
So this was a good show, and we did see a bunch of people that we see often at the shows, and it was fun to see you again.
Yes, so a huge shout out to everyone who we saw, and everyone who we talked to was finding a lot of good deals. So let us know what you ended up picking up in the comment area and what you thought of the show, of course. And hopefully we see you at one of the future shows.
Oh, and if you're sending a question or something to me and I don't seem to answer you, sometimes YouTube does not show me that I have anybody that sent me any questions. So don't worry, I really would answer your question.
Yeah. Also, the baby Lena, the toddler now, because she's 2, makes it somewhat hard to respond to things in a timely manner.
True.
So there's that too. But definitely let us know what you thought of the show, if you've been to a show recently and found some cool things, or what you're looking for. Maybe you'll find it at the next show that you attend. So let us know all that in the comments, and we will talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.